last session, I'm gonna mute this channel over here that I'm getting. Oh, that's Ken sending pictures. That's not something for me to mute. Cool. So last session we took out Clarg, the bugbear. We very nearly lost our rogue.
No complications whatsoever.
Not
Nothing happened.
Not rogue, Ranger. Sorry, Ranger, not rogue.
I'm the rogue.
Yeah. We murdered a whole mess of goblins. I discovered that I'm not great at just guessing how to increase combat difficulty, but I'm gonna keep doing it anyways because it's fun. So
apparently 10 bugbears is too much.
Who knew? No, 6 goblins and the bugbear and the wolf.
Drop a dragon on them.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Sharknado.
No, I did not post that meme for you to come up with that determined. That was not supposed to be the end result of that.
No, I did not. Okay. So you guys took a long rest in the same part of the cave that Clarg and the other goblins were hanging out in. And so you guys are back at full health, full spell slots, everything's ready to go. There are, let's see here, there's like 4 crates of basic goods marked for the Lion Shield Coster. And so if you want to carry them, you'll be able to carry them out of the cave, but you'll need to put them on the cart. So, because if you remember, there is the wagon that, what was his name? I have his name. Aha, it's right here under important thingies.
Of course it is.
Bertal is the wagon driver.
That was the guy that we came in with, right? And then left at the side of the road just to do his own thing.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, you guys have been gone for 2 days. Like, he's probably just camping. And especially because the goblins were the only real threat in that area, in that specific area. He's just chilling. There's no complications. So he's out there. He's waiting on you guys to come back out. He'll probably give you another 24 hours or so before he goes, okay, they're probably dead, and leaves without you. You guys went through the treasure chest, got your 600 copper, 110 silver, 2 potions of healing, and the jade statuette of the frog.
I believe we divvied all that up, and we deduced that it was worth 40 gold, right? For the
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the frog is worth about 40 gold.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Well, we slept. We dug through everything. I mean, at least I tried to dig through everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that's pretty much everything that's here, isn't it? What'd you guys say?
Yep.
I do need to feel around for that dagger I threw on our way out. That I threw.
Oh yeah, that one
during the wolf fight.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I'll give you a dagger to feel around for.
Ooh. Tell me more.
Is that hidden with your hammer in your prison?
I had a response, but this got out of hand too quickly, so.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Kirsty's sitting next to me and now, like, glaring and laughing at me.
Great.
Hi, Kirsty. Oh, you're on speaker, huh? So she can actually hear everything.
Yeah.
I'm on my laptop.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. She'll be quiet.
I don't care.
I don't think that's the
She
concern.
can talk if she wants to.
Oh, but Marcy can't?
That wasn't what I was trying to say.
She tried calling one of these guys earlier. Everyone's like, no, she can't talk.
I kind of had to tugboat on.
I understand. I hate you for it, but I understand. Yeah. So what are you guys gonna do?
Well, we're not in combat, and we need to just kind of look around and see what's going on around here, and maybe just move on.
Yeah, we're pretty much ready to move on. We dug through. I don't remember what Tugboat's response was, but I wanted to look through the chat, or well, not chests, but all the boxes and stuff, and he pretty much told me that there was nothing there of interest.
It's all like really basic, like supplies that might be going to a relatively small town.
There's apples.
Like,
Why is apples
So-
the go-to for you?
Is there apples?
Yeah, sure.
How many apples?
Hungry for apples?
One of the boxes
Hungry
is
for it.
just apples.
Dude, I will take as many apples as I can.
I'm going to question Torin as to why is that the item he prefers to take.
I'm just gonna look him dead in the eye. Cider.
I shrug and say that makes sense.
How are you gonna do
So-
I
it?
lean over and whisper to Torin, "Grab a few more for me."
20 apples. No, how many apples?
So,
All the apples.
well, let's see. These boxes are probably 2 feet, 2 feet, 2 feet. I'll just say they're like 2 feet cubed.
Want me to roll a d20 for it?
No, well, I'm trying to figure out like how many apples actually be.
I mean,
'Cause
in a
that's-
small
that's-
apple crate, there can be like 40 apples.
Yeah,
We could just call it 20 and
we'll say
call it
40.
good.
There are 40 apples in there.
okay.
Okay. Well, I want to
Understand that you will be significantly reducing the amount that you would be returning them for if you return the crates to the Lion Shield Coster.
Wait,
just-
I didn't catch that. Say that again. What do you mean?
Well-
Oh, we have people to return these to.
Well, because these were looted from that
they were-
wagon that
They were
was
various
overturned.
wagons, though. I thought they were.
Yeah.
There
weren't
was one wagon in particular that
Oh.
that
Yeah,
seemed
but-
to be relatively recently overturned. That was the horse body that you guys kind of approached and then were attacked by. And it's still like it wasn't rotted, it wasn't decayed, so it was within the last couple of days. And just so that, because I had to look this up because I didn't know, a coster is somebody is a street seller of fruit and vegetables. So the Lion Shield coster is probably like a stand or a very small street shop.
So it's like a farmer's
fruit.
market.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
So
So there's no like
that's
armor or anything in there.
right.
It's all fruit.
That's why the crates don't have any, like, in my book they don't have any significance. It just says there are captured stores that are bulky and would need a wagon to transport them. They're worth a certain
Okay.
amount of gold if you return them. And so they're provisions. It's fruit and vegetables.
All
That
right.
was on its way
I
from a local farm or something.
I say we don't take anything because we'll be losing profit, and it's probably helping somebody else out. So
Brave.
Dapper.
We didn't take them. The goblins took the apples.
yes, the goblins took the apples, but they were
They
going
ate
to
all the
someone.
apples.
They did not
And
eat all the apples.
specifically the apples.
Goblins
Only
love
the
apples.
Okay,
Goblins,
Kyle, listen.
apples.
No,
Battlestar
no,
Galactica.
Kyle, listen, you little shit. I almost died. on
You
this
did almost
mission.
die, so why are
I'm-
you the one in charge?
Because I want the most gold for almost dying. So how about you take that crate and we go and take it back to those people. That way I can get some gold, go buy some hard cider, and get drunk and pass out because I do not want to relive this that I just experienced.
He raises a valid point.
I take 3 apples.
I take 5 apples.
I mean,
That's still
Okay.
better than 40, all right?
3
Okay.
apples is not going to be nearly enough to even fill, say, 1 cup of cider. So,
I know. I'm not making cider anymore.
But
I'm just taking apples now.
he can throw them instead of his hammers, so he can throw more than 1 item or 2 items at a time.
Shut up.
Oh.
I'm
Okay,
taking,
well,
I'm taking
Okay,
5
let-
apples because I don't
let-
listen to
let-
pissant elves that almost die.
Let's move on because we've been talking about apples for a solid 10 minutes now.
I mean, I feel like we all come to a unanimous decision sometimes, and then the elf raises a point, and then like discusses murdering people in front of said people. And the
don't tell the elf.
And the conversation takes much longer than it needed to.
Oof.
True.
Okay, I'm taking 5 apples. He's taking 3. We're going home. I'm grabbing the dagger on the way out.
Cool. Roll me
That's
a
fair,
d20, Cody.
Well, that's troublesome.
No.
I rolled a 14. Is that good?
Yeah, you find your dagger.
Oh, okay, that's what it was for. Whew.
Yeah, you have to you ask Sildar for help, and Sildar is able to help you feel around in the dark for it.
You couldn't
I
just
guess
ask
the
me
2 with
or
the dark
Thorin.
sight just don't feel like being helpful today.
Well, you rolled well enough that I wasn't going to force an action on a player character.
You rolled well enough to give yourself dark sight.
Not that well, though.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are able to make it out of the cave. It only takes you like 8 minutes to walk out of the cave, not even quite that. Carrying the crate slows you down just a little bit, but it's not that bad. It's going to take you, I'll say 4 hours to carry the crates out.
How many crates are we holding?
There are 4 crates.
How many of us are there?
5.
Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you guys, so
Okay.
just about everybody's carrying a crate.
I was just curious. If we had like 2 or 3 crates, I was gonna say, what if 2 people carried 1 crate, like 1 in front, 1 in back? Would that improve our speed? But if everyone
Yeah.
but 1, then that's not gonna matter.
I mean, they're bulky and they're a little heavy because they're fruits and veggies,
Right.
but it's not something that is out of your realm of possibilities. I mean, just about all of you guys have pretty
I mean, it was just an idea, but that depended on how many there were and how many of us.
right. So, so you guys are able to make it out of the woods in what took you 3 hours to get in, took you 4 hours to get out. That's pretty good progress.
That's not bad.
And Bertal is out by the wagon. The wagon is parked pretty much exactly where you guys left him. He cleared the road during the couple of days that he had free. You do not see the horse whatsoever. The cart or the overturned wagon looks like some pieces of it had been taken, like planks and whatnot. Something that Bertal maybe needed for a project or to repair something on the wagon, or it's not exactly clear what he used it for, but he took some stuff. And you guys will
Don't take any of the mystery meat sandwich that he offers.
Okay, let's see here.
Okay, so
Of course.
we came in on 2 carts, right? So we're
Yeah.
loading
So
stuff
there's-
up and
Yeah.
okay.
On top of the carts or the supplies that are going to Barthen's provisions, that you guys are taking as part of the cover for the hand. You guys are taking the supplies to the Lion Shield Coster.
Okay.
So,
Is Sildar going to sit in one of the wagons?
yeah.
Can I drive said wagon and sit next to him? I would
No,
like to
sure.
discuss some things with him.
Ooh.
Okay. Sounds good. It'll take you guys a few hours. It's not terribly far to get to Phandalin, or not Phandalin, sorry, that's the name in the book, Elderfell. It's, let's see here, 1 hex is 5 miles. Oh, okay. It'll actually take you guys the rest of today and into the next day.
That's not bad.
No. So you guys are plugging along. What did you want to ask Sildar?
So you're a sellsword, are you?
Hold on, what was the voice I used for him? Oh, right. Yes, I did. Yeah, I did say that I was a sellsword.
Sorry.
That is definitely
Sorry,
not the
I
voice.
forgot.
He's kind of an old man.
No.
Remember? You're a dick.
He's a very
That's right.
eccentric old man.
What?
And I noticed that you used to work for the Hand, did you know?
Yes, it's been a few years since I've been with the Hand, but we're still good friends, Ilverd and I.
Ilverd? I don't believe I've heard that name.
You did. That is the guy that you met with in the headquarters.
That is say that again?
Ilverd, that's the guy that you guys met with. He's the one who offered you the chance to get back at the
Oh, that's right.
With the
Ilverd
Black
is
Rose.
with the Black Rose.
yeah.
That's right.
Um,
Okay, well, that makes me slightly less suspicious of him. I guess I'm gonna make small talk that's like slightly prying about it. So how long did you work for the Hand?
Oh, you know, here and there, along with doing my own individual mercenary work, but honestly, at the time that the Hand was formed, the political climate was it had just calmed down. It was very fragile. It still is with teeter, but it's not nearly as severe as it once was.
I take it you were hired mostly as bodyguard protection because of the fragile alliance that existed and still exists.
That's exactly right. I escorted politicians and I took goods to places, and you know, it wasn't hard work, but I made a fair share of gold and was able to retire comfortably.
That's pretty good. Seen a lot of action during your time as a sellsword, or were they mostly pretty quiet?
Honestly, most of my time with the Hand was very quiet. It was in my own mercenary work that I got more bloodshed.
Mm.
Every time you guys say quiet, Torrance just like takes a really loud bite of an apple.
I'm actually going to, in order to make it not look like I despise him or am overly suspicious of him, I'm going to offer him an apple as well.
Wow, this looks delicious.
I asked Brave if he wants an apple.
And I
Brave is dead.
respond. I respond in kind with a very well-known hand gesture.
I lean over to Sildar. I don't think he wants an apple.
No, it would appear not.
So, you worked for a long. Try to remember. You worked for them for a long time. Was pretty quiet. Mostly politicians. Can't really think of any other questions in particular. I'm assuming everyone else can hear our conversation.
Yeah, that's a pretty good assumption.
Do you guys have any questions you want to ask him?
If there was somebody that was like on the back of the other wagon, they might have a hard time hearing you, but it sounds like everybody's up on the front wagon, and Bertol's kind of by himself. Which is fine with Bertol.
Nobody likes Bertol.
Not even Bertol.
Does anyone else have any questions for him? Like, phone a friend going on here? running out of
Nah.
questions a little bit.
Oh,
No, I'm
oh,
pretty
I dropped a dice. Hold on.
Not the D4, I hope. Did you ever
No,
find
it was
the
a-
D4?
No, the D4's still gone.
Oh.
Oh boy.
You'll
Yeah.
find
That's
it one
gonna
way or
be-
another.
Yeah, actually, Bertal does pretty much hate himself, so. I rolled a D20 for it, and he rolled
Super poorly.
What did he roll?
he rolled a 19.
Oh, okay.
He pretty much thoroughly hates himself. Yeah.
He's kind of by a thread over there, isn't he?
I didn't say he was suicidal. He's just
Just
not-
really
he's
has
not-
issues.
he's not content.
He is not a happy wagon driver.
No.
He went to school for 8 years for this?
Wait, only 8?
It's like the equivalent of going to art school and then flipping burgers for the rest of your life.
I mean, we didn't have to get that real about it. Not that I'm an art major or anything, but geez.
Oh,
I'm gonna ask Ilvard, what all he knows about Terith.
Terith? That's not a name I'm familiar with.
Interesting. You've never heard of the Great Terith?
The Great Terith? No, I'm a devout follower of Pyrianism.
I see. I was just curious. Not much into that myself. I was just wondering.
You ever hear of the Black Rose?
He works for the
Black Rose.
Wait,
No,
doesn't
he works for the Hand. The
I
Black
thought
Rose
he
is
used
the
to work
culprit.
for the Hand, and now he's good friends with Ilvard, who is of the Black Rose.
No, the Black Rose is the cult. Ilvard
Yeah, that's why,
is the leader of the Hand.
Good God, I've been writing everything under the wrong category.
Loser.
Lose.
I thought the Hand was the.
Nope. The Black
Well-
Rose is the
It
cult.
just sounds like the name of a bad guy group, honestly.
I mean-
just like the Hand.
Both of them
Like,
are
yeah.
very cloak and dagger. So I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, they could easily be the other. Okay, Airy, Ilvard. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna change the titles and call it good.
Cool. No, he is not familiar with Terith.
He was very much
Yeah.
a blind messenger then.
Yeah, he.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what I set him up as. He was. Oh, he was just going. The first. He was asked to travel over to Elderfell. We're not exactly clear on what was going on originally, and then he was captured by the goblins.
So he was just
And
making his way
Clark.
over. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll ask him about why he was doing out here.
Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Ilford asked me to run an errand for him, and it kind of went south. I think that's probably why he sent you here.
Yeah, we're kind of the cleanup crew for the recent events.
Ah, that would make sense. It explains your apparent distaste for the goblins.
Well, I had a long day.
Trust me. I saw all of it.
I told them we should have killed that guy from the start.
You
Honestly.
said it in front of him.
What guy?
We had encountered an ambush on the road, and after making relatively quick work of most of them, there was one left who tried to run off. After subduing him with, if Torn would like to go into the details, a bit of maiming, just for the sake of it. Apparently, I don't know, and apparently I'm the crazy one. I chuckled to myself a little bit creepily. But
I don't wanna go into
yeah,
details.
Torin thought we would be good friends, apparently. Brave begged to differ, quite audibly and quite violently, and the goblin kind of started screaming.
Big Waterman.
So we got ambushed a second time. After which we were kind of done with the scenario. And then a couple hours went by and we came across you. So you can imagine that we've had an interesting day, to say the least.
Certainly sounds like it.
But all is said and done. I don't believe I have any more questions for him in particular.
Cool. If nobody else has any questions, then we will fast forward to nightfall, and
Sounds fine.
we'll take watch order.
I'll go first.
Sildar volunteers to be first if nobody else has any objections. He's kind of an old man and wants to sleep relatively soon, but he's willing to stay up a few more hours.
All right.
I will let Sildar go first.
Okay. And then we need 3 more.
I'll take
the
a
next
watch.
Okay, so Brave said he'll take next, and then Kyle, and then Torrin.
We're doing. So is this a long rest camp, right?
Yeah, it's a long rest. You guys did already have a long rest, but so like you don't have to worry about resetting anything.
Okay.
This is just.
So if I cast 2 level 1 spells, and then if I take the first shift, cast those 2, and then take the 6 hours long rest after that.
What are you thinking?
Casting Alarm and actually, I really only think I need to cast Alarm. Featherfall and Silent Image aren't actually going to do anything.
No,
I was thinking of the different
point.
setup.
I can Kyle, I can cast Detect Magic as well. So
if you would like to, my question is that if we take since it's a long rest despite the shifts, as long as we he's a half elf, is he still 6 hours or?
Half elves. Half elves still have to take the full rest.
Okay, so my question was because I know that full elves only need 4. So my question basically is if I cast something during or before the long rest.
Yeah, if you cast something
by the end of the long rest.
I think generally, at least how we've been running it in Cameron's campaign, is that it is at the end of the long rest that we gain the benefits of the long rest.
Okay.
So if you were to cast something on your watch, and then at the end of the long rest, it resets.
Okay.
Detect Magic only lasts for up to 10 minutes.
It would be pretty good though to check our surroundings first if we wanted to do it that way. After which he can I can cast Alarm and then we can go about our shifts.
Yeah. Let's see here. Alarm. You can set up a 20-foot cube.
20-foot cube until the spell ends. An alarm. Whenever something intrudes, I can designate creatures that it won't be affected by, which would be our party. I can set mental or audible, and a mental alarm alerts you with a ping in your mind if you are within 1 mile of the warded area. The ping awakens you if you are sleeping.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so you would be able, your camp is going to be pretty close to a 20-foot cube. You'd probably be wanting to sleep pretty tight, but you wouldn't be able to have the wagons. Or if you wanted to set up the alarm around the wagons.
What about the wagon?
You wouldn't be able to have the wagons inside of it, because the wagons would be a little bit too large to include your camp and the wagon. Or you could have the wagons covered by the alarm, and you wouldn't be able to have your whole campsite. So
I think that's good.
Yeah.
We could go with the latter. Cover the wagons, and then also,
right.
I can save outside the ping. Well, how about this? Whenever whoever's awake, obviously won't be in the ring, and then it will in the 20-foot cube, I should say. Yeah, whoever's awake and on shift won't be within the alarm radius. And then whenever we swap, we move over to where most of us will be.
Let's see. Size of a medium wagon. DN. Oh, that's a percentage. No, there. Where is? There it is. I wasn't looking at my keyboard. Okay. So generally, a wagon is going to be about 7 feet wide and 10 feet long. On top of that, you would have to cover the oxen. So between the two of those, you would have 6 feet left over for.
Oh wow.
And that's not including the space that would be in between. And that's just width-wise. That's not counting the length. And then you would also have to have the oxen. And so you would not be able to really camp anybody inside of that same alarm square.
I see. Yeah, I mean, I'll just cast it on the supplies and stuff.
Okay.
It's more likely that someone will try and ambush that, or will steal stuff off of that than ambush us. And you
Yeah,
have the
fair
person
enough.
to watch anyway, so.
Okay. Designate creatures that are excluded.
That's gonna be our party as a whole.
Okay, just the party.
Whenever you can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. Oh, sorry. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, like I would ignore small game and stuff that wanders in.
Okay.
I'm guessing is what you're referring to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking that it would be really funny if I. Not for anything in particular, just a bug flew through.
I don't know if a bug is small enough for that to go on to set it off.
A bug is considered a tiny creature, which would set off your alarm.
Okay. Anything
As soon as you
smaller
said it,
than
it just starts screaming at you.
What did you say?
Oh, I said as soon as you said it, it just starts screaming at you.
Well, the ironic thing is I was actually going to set it to mental, so it wouldn't be a loud alarm. It would just, oh, hey, guess what?
Yeah.
Rise.
Just a
Okay.
tap on the shoulder. Oh, by the way, someone's stealing your shit.
Yeah. Okay, so small game down.
Yeah.
Like
if
no
a wolf
insects.
walks by, that's going
You'll want to know.
That's going
Right.
to be good to know.
But like if a deer happens to pass by, or like a raccoon or something. Well, a raccoon would probably.
A raccoon would be
do some
small, a
damage.
deer would be medium. I don't know. Do you guys think we could probably hunt a deer if it wanders in?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll just say anything smaller than a medium-sized creature that isn't a member of the party,
Cool. And
including
then
the oxen, obviously.
yeah. Well, they'll probably be tied up either to the wagon or like to a tree right nearby. So
Okay.
yeah. So let's see. Sildar rolls a perception check of holy crap. That's 2 19s in a row.
Jeez.
But he doesn't see anything of note. His watch goes easy. So Brave, roll me a perception check for your watch.
Woo. I rolled a 4.
Oh no.
You don't see anything.
You might say.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah. You accidentally conducted your watch facing a tree.
It was so dark he couldn't see it.
Even though he has
Even
dark
though he
vision.
can see in the dark. He just thought it was
Kyle,
a really dark
I swear I've
shadow.
met this one before.
Kyle, roll a perception check for your watch.
Okay. Where's my perception? I rolled a 13.
Cool. Your watch goes by, easy peasy. Torin, I need you to roll a perception check for your watch.
What?
Oh.
He's a dwarf. 17. Hold on.
Cool.
Yeah, 17.
Cool.
Oh,
You happen to notice some rustling in the bushes. But it is just one single deer. Actually, no, it's not just one deer. It is a doe and her little deerlings going by early in the morning.
Murder them all.
Aw. Can I walk up to him?
As you approach them, they bolt.
Dang.
You are a 5'5" dwarf, after all.
I'm going to put down an apple and walk away.
Cool.
Aww.
All right. It is the beginning of the morning. You guys would gain the benefit of a long rest if you guys had anything missing. Full health, full spell slots. So that is good for you to know. And are you guys just gonna get up and press on?
Yep.
Yeah, I say so.
Yeah.
Cool. So.
Oh, is
let's see here.
there any salt in the crates?
No,
Oh,
not in
okay.
the Lion Shield Coster crates.
Oh, okay.
That is.
Can I?
Why is that open?
I was gonna wonder if I could backtrack and during my shift, I don't remember what the steps were to skinning a hide were. I had to skin it. I had to treat it, which we don't have salt for, but
you are correct.
Since I just cut off a limb and decided this will make a great necklace. was that a good impression, Torin?
Hey, shut up. You insulted my people.
Cool. So if you guys just pack up and leave in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, you guys arrive in Elderfell.
Somebody help him up.
I'm
sorry.
The rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Elderfell. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old field stone foundations. More old ruins, crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briars, surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs toward a ruined manor house on a hillside at the east side of town. As you approach, you see children playing on the town green and townsfolk tending to chores or running errands at shops. Many people look up as you approach, but all return to their business as you. Sildar seems much more at ease. "My friends," he says, "let us secure lodgings. I'm told the local inn is very quaint."
Okay. I was on the phone, so I caught some of that, but
Very quite what?
Very quiet what?
It's very quaint.
Quite.
Quaint. Quaint.
Quaint. That was Torin.
Oh, quaint.
Yeah.
Okay. What? Sorry.
So real quick summary of the town. It's just a very nice, quiet town, right?
Yeah, quiet town, 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some ruins surrounding the newer houses, showing that it used to be a bigger town.
Like ruins as in old, like, broken down buildings?
Crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briar. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main streets of sort, as it climbs towards a ruined manor house on a hillside at the east side of town.
Okay.
As you approach, you see children playing on the town green and townsfolk tending to chores or shops. Many people look up at you as you approach, but all return to their business as you go by.
Okay. So there's a handful of shops. There's that off to the east. So was Sildar going off to secure lodgings then?
He suggested to the whole party for all of you to go secure lodgings. He knows of a place called Stonehill Inn.
Okay.
What time of day is it?
Sure.
That's a good question.
What time of day? It's mid-morning.
Okay. I'm going to go find a spot to get some food.
Okay.
I guess an inn would be the spot, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's not a burger joint down the road, so.
I'm going to go down to McDoubles.
Okay, well, if you're going to the
McDoubles?
inn,
I
let's
see.
see, Ares, Sildar, we have Bertol, which I'm probably guessing doesn't want to hang around too long.
Nope,
Do you want to split the party, and half of us will go deliver the package, and the rest of you can secure lodgings for us?
I say we do that.
Does that sound good? Brave, do you want to come with us, or do you want to go with Torin?
I'll go with
Okay. Does anyone want to go with Torin?
Sildar is gonna go to the Stonehill Inn.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat an apple before we get there.
Cool.
I'm kind of hungry too. Since I
But
haven't
besides
eaten.
that,
Sildar, before we leave, don't let him drink. Don't let Torn drink any booze.
Mind that one. He causes trouble.
Dude, it's the first thing in the morning.
You tried it at the first hotel.
That was at night.
I was at 8 in the morning, sir.
That's basically night.
It's 8 p.m. somewhere.
okay. All right. So, who would like to go first, Torin or?
Yeah, I want to go first.
Okay. Cool. So, the inn is right in the center of the town. So, in the center of town, stands a large, newly built roadhouse of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. The common room is filled with locals, nursing mugs of coffee, because it's like mid-morning, so ale or cider doesn't really quite work here. So they're sipping on some coffee, they're eating some foods, and all of them eye you with curiosity as you walk in.
Did we just walk into the hipster town?
What do you mean hipster?
No.
What are you talking about?
Hipster.
If we did, I'm going to fit in so well with my beard.
They're just drinking coffee and eating bacon and pancakes.
I'm all
Okay,
about it.
good.
I'm going to walk up to the counter and ask for a big old fat mug of hot cocoa.
Cool.
How much is it? For Never
let's
gets old.
say it's 2 silver for some hot cocoa.
What about a marshmallow?
A marshmallow is
Just a
going to be a
marshmallow?
copper apiece.
Oh, man. I want like 3 marshmallows in it.
Okay, so that'll be 2 silver, 3 copper, and the barkeep, who is, oh man, it doesn't.
Deceased.
Hold on. Oh, there he is. There's his name. Toblin. Short, friendly, young human male. So Toblin. That's probably how it's pronounced. Toblin.
Is he a goblin?
Toblin
No.
the Goblin.
No, he's a human male.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Toblin is he kind of raises an eyebrow, ask for 3 marshmallows, and what he hands to you could only be described as like a baseball-sized ball of sugar.
Yes!
So he hands you 3 almost baseball-sized, just soft balls of basically pure sugar.
I shove one in my mouth.
I feel like this is
and,
gonna be worse than the alcohol.
I have a feeling as well.
I shove one in my mouth and the other 2 into my pocket.
Keep those for later.
I mean, you're engaged to him, Kirsty. That was your choice.
Shove 1 into your mouth and the other 2 into what?
My pocket.
Your pocket.
Yes.
All right.
Pocket sugar.
And then
Well, he's
he
having an
hands
interesting adventure over there.
you a nice mug of heated. It's hot cocoa. I mean, I was gonna try and describe it fancy, but it's hot cocoa.
Okay.
It's not worth flavor texting.
What can I roll for flavor?
If you really want to, you can.
I rolled a natural 20.
It is the most obscenely delicious cup of cocoa in all of Arturia.
I take
At
a
any
small
chance you
sip.
get, at any chance you get for the next 2 days, you're gonna be raving about how delicious this hot chocolate is. Yes, that
yes,
is
I will.
mandatory.
I'm going to take a small sip and like order 3 more.
Okay, so
I
that'll
pour
be
out
another
my
six,
flask of water and fill it up.
that'll be another 6 silver pieces, and Toblin is very concerned looking.
I
But he-
like
Wait.
He
Did
does
he
it anyways.
did he get 3 more marshmallows apiece?
no, just the hot chocolate, and I'm going to try to like take off out the door trying to find the guys.
I must share this immediately.
I'm going to show them the joy of hot chocolate.
kind of, as you're heading out the door, he just kind of like looks up towards the door and just goes, "Make sure you bring the mugs back, please."
Hope you find your pants.
I stop at the door, put down a mug, and throw 3 gold at him.
You paid for the
Okay.
mugs, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Yep.
that
Okay.
sounds good to me. Actually, I think that's pretty fair. He's just kind of like, "Huh, all right."
Okay.
So,
All right.
Don't spill any.
It's also not terribly hard to find the others. I would guess that you guys are gonna go first to Barthen's Provisions, or do you guys want to first go to Barthen's Provisions or the Lion Shield Coster?
What is the coster?
Um,
The merchant.
that's
Sorry,
the
what's the other one?
that's the guys that you were originally bringing some supplies over to.
I see.
When you
I
guys
assume we go to those guys first, and then we go to.
We actually had business with them, so we should probably take care of that first.
okay.
In a timely manner and whatnot. Because the other guys, we
Yeah.
just found stuff. It's like, oh, hey, look.
Okay.
Here's your shit.
So, Barthen's is the biggest trading post in Elderfell. Its shelves stock most ordinary goods and supplies, including backpacks, bedrolls, ropes, and rations. The place is open from sunup to sundown. Barthen's does not stock weapons or armor.
Oh.
And the proprietor is Elmar Barthen, a lean and balding human male shopkeeper, about 50 years old, with a kindly manner. He employs a couple of young clerks, Ander and Thistle, who will help you load and unload wagons, and they wait on customers when Barthen isn't around. So when you guys arrive,
We had a note for them, right? We had a note that said what our business was? Or did...
yes, I think Ari had it.
Okay.
I didn't. If there was a note,
There was
Ari,
a note for something.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Shoot.
Ilverd gave us... Ilverd wrote a note, and I believe he gave it to Ari on our way. I think it just said what our business was.
Probably.
Or it was a
Yeah.
message to them.
Yeah. So they arrive. So you guys arrive, and Ari hops out and walks into Barthen's Provisions first. And almost as soon as he walks in, the 2 younger clerks, Ander and Thistle, come out and they start to help you guys unload the 2 wagons of provisions and supplies.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And were we paid by them, or are we just getting paid by...
After the Barthen will pay you probably.
Okay. I guess we'll look around and wait for him.
Are you guys helping to unload the wagons? Or
Yes.
Cool. It doesn't take you very long. By the time the wagons are unloaded, Torin comes trotting up with his mugs of hot chocolate.
I see him approaching and say, "Oh God, is that liquor?" Brave.
Oh,
I thought you
crap.
told him to watch him.
I did tell him to watch him. I don't know what happened, man.
Guys,
Oh boy.
try this hot chocolate.
Okay, was not expecting that.
No,
I
I
like
wasn't expecting
waddle
that
up
either.
and shove it in their faces.
I look at Brave like, "Are you? Should we drink it?"
What?
I just
Whatever.
give you like a look of like, "Are we doing this?" Or
One
I just-
taste and you're in heaven.
I shrug and take a sip of it. Oh my
Okay.
God.
It's some damn good hot chocolate.
Wow.
Brave.
Wow.
Brave.
Whoa.
My hot chocolate is fucking gone.
I mean, by the time he's trotted here, it's cooled off enough that, like, you know, it's still very, very good, but it's like cooled off just enough that you can actually just chug it.
It's like running down his face, down his collar, into his shirt.
I can see the dwarf ran very quickly to get here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Torin. That was delicious.
His beard's just dripping chocolate. I'm going to go get another 4. And I like pull out one of my baseball-sized marshmallows and start eating it.
The fuck is that?
What is that?
Torin, what is that?
Mine.
Okay. Looks pretty good. I'll trade you an apple for it.
So the wagon's empty, and Elmar Barthen kind of shuffles out. He's I mean, not shuffling. Shuffling is too strong, but like, you know, he kind of leisurely walks out of the store, and he greets all of you guys. Pretty firm handshake, gentle face. He's a very kind older man. And he pays you guys what was agreed upon. So each of you can add 10 gold pieces to your inventory.
Yeah.
And
It brings me up to a whopping 30.
And the wagons are gonna be in just a little bit after you guys are able to grab off the Lion Shield Coster crates. Then Bertal will head back over to Whistlereth. But for right now, you guys are Bertal's just kind of standing there.
Okay.
Well,
Or not Bertal,
thanks,
Barthen.
oh,
Bye,
but-
Bertal. You're not our problem anymore. I'm kidding. Do you have any other business with Barthol Brave, or shall we go deliver the other stuff?
I have no other business. I'm fine. Let's go.
Okay.
There wasn't anything we needed to ask him or anything, was there? Like, that was pretty much it,
Nope.
wasn't it? We were just delivering stuff, weren't we?
Yeah, and then Ari comes back out.
Speaking
from
of
the
pretty
shop.
legit, did you guys see that hot chocolate?
I thought he ran back already.
He got back here again very quickly.
I don't know
like
if you
4
actually
more mugs
left.
in my hand.
Oh.
Oh, he said he ran off to go get more.
I know he said that, but in that case, deduct 8 more silver pieces.
How many did you buy?
4.
Well, they're two silver pieces per mug.
Right. I don't know. I was
Did
just
I
wondering how many
format back them?
he went back to get more. I didn't know any he came back with.
Well, I'll take these mugs back.
Okay.
Okay then.
So then you can just roll back and you don't have to pay for the new mugs. So
So
You
how
just
much?
refill
How
what you
much?
paid for. That makes sense.
yeah, so 8 silver pieces total.
8 silver pieces.
Torin, I may need to cut you off, as good as it was.
What?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
How much money do you still have,
Me?
Oh,
Torin?
I have 35 gold, 96 silver pieces, and 97 copper.
Don't spend it all in one
dang.
place, let alone on hot chocolate.
Um.
I have a little bit of
Yeah.
spending money.
So, you guys head back down. So it's like a southwest ish road, all the way down to the Lion Shield Coster, which is really easy to find because it is right across from the Stonehill Inn. And hanging above the front door of this modest trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it. You recognize that this is actually a pretty common like this is a trading company. The Lion Shield is a trading company based out of a city to the far east of Arturia. Let's see here. Brave. Oh, okay. I was hoping that you had named your hometown, but you did not, which is okay. I forgive you.
I didn't know the name of the hometown. Sorry.
Well,
The name of the lore area. But yeah.
well, that's fine. I was just hoping that you made it easy on me, because it's totally good. You're totally good. You didn't have to do it.
DM wishes.
Yeah.
Just DM things.
Let me pull up a name generator here and figure out where they're based in. Fantasy. We're gonna find out what it's named. It is. Wow, this one's on here twice. I'm not going to use that one though because I don't like. So Lion Shield Trading Company is based out of Becton, which Brave, give me a history check.
History check?
Yeah.
Just roll the d20 or?
Yeah, d20 and then add your history, which is a +2 for you.
Okay.
What is this for? To see if it's based in the same town he's from?
17 and then a 19 with the +2.
Okay. So yeah, you see this and you know exactly that Becton, which is your hometown, just updating that for you so you can, if you want to write it into your backstory, Becton is your hometown, and you know that that's where the Lion Shield Trading Company got its start. They started as a trading post for going across the sea to the east, specifically into what's it called? Tirada, the human kingdom on the eastern side of the Sea of Divide. So they're pretty responsible for most of the cross-sea trade on the east side of the continent. And I am going to take a color sample here. I have my map up so that I can take a color sample and go to villages and then mark it in. And it's going to be there. Why are you not? Because it's... Why is it
Technical
gray?
difficulties.
Sorry. Let me... Eyedropper.
Cue
Pick
elevator
that one.
music.
That one. Okay. I don't know why it didn't like whatever it was that oh, don't do that. Disable the ant. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, good gravy. I need to zoom in farther so my pixels are bigger. Okay. One sec while I finish editing the map so that it's a more exciting and full world.